Hello students. So in this video we are going to see the line drawing algorithms. This is from the module 1, right? So already we have seen so far all the OpenGL API along with the primitives as well as the attributes. So in the line drawing algorithm, in computer graphics, we are having many more algorithms to draw the lines, but especially here in our course, we are going to concentrate on three different algorithms. So the very first one is called as DDA algorithm. Okay, and the second one is Prisonum's line drawing algorithm, and the third algorithm is midpoint line drawing algorithm. So the DDA algorithm is otherwise known as a digital differential analyzer algorithm. So this is considered as one of the very simple line drawing algorithm. So here what will happen here in the DDA algorithm means there will be two different coordinates x1, y1 as well as x2, y2. Okay, so these are the steps. So here already I told there is a starting coordinates which can be x1 y1 or x0 y0, and the ending coordinate is xn and yn. So here the very first step is we are in need of finding out the del x as well as the del y value, and we have to find out the m value. Okay, so the del x is nothing but the subtraction of the end point xn minus the starting point x0. Okay, and the del y is equal to the same way end of the y coordinate from the starting point of the y coordinate, and the m value is nothing but del y divided by del x, right? This is the step 1. And the step 2, how many number of times we need to find out the intermediate points. For that we are using this step 2. So if the absolute value of del x, if it is greater than that of the absolute value of del y, then the number of steps should be followed which is equivalent to del x. Otherwise the steps is equivalent to del y. And the step 3 is suppose now the current point is xp comma yp. Now we are going to find out the next point. Okay, so the next point will be considered as xp plus 1 as well as the yp plus 1. So how to find out the next point means by using three different cases. So here we are considering mainly the m value. So if the m value is less than 1, okay, how to find out the xp plus 1 as well as yp plus 1. Otherwise, if the k is equal to 2, so how we are considering case 2 means if the value of m equal to 1, then it is considered as case 2. And next case is if m value is greater than 1, then how to find out the xp plus 1 as well as yp plus 1, right? So xp plus 1, which is nothing but the next point, means the next intermediate point, right? If the case is 1, suppose the value of m is less than 1, then the xp plus 1 is 1 plus xp, and that value should be round off. We cannot use 1.9 or 2.9 or 1.7 and all. Floating point values are not allowed here. So what we have to do, we have to round off the function. So it will be considered as 2, 3 or 4. Okay, for example 3.7 means we have to consider that 10 to 4. Okay, if it is case 2, m equal to 1 means it's very easy. We have to add 1 with both the xp value as well as the yp value. And the third case is m is greater than 1. If the value of m equal to greater than 1, then xp plus 1 value is nothing but round off 1 divided by m plus xp. And the yp plus 1 value is round off 1 plus yp value. Okay, so these are the three different cases according to the m value. And the last step, the step 4 is we have to repeat the step 3 until we get the final point or the number of steps. So in the second step we would have got the number of steps, means the number of intermediate points what we have to find, right? So until then we have to keep on repeat the steps, right? So let us see one example. So here the starting coordinates x0 y0 is 5 comma 6, and the ending coordinates is xn yn is 8 comma 12, right? So the very first step is we are supposed to calculate del x, del y as well as the m value, right? So here the del x value is 3 and the del y value is 6 and the m value equal to 2. And this is the very first step. And the step 2 is we have to calculate the number of steps. So the number of steps means we have to check whether the del x value is less than that of del y value. So here 3 is actually it is less than that of 6. So obviously our number of steps will be equivalent to del y. So del y is nothing but it is 6. Okay, and the step 3 is m value. So what is our m value? Our m value equal to 2, which is greater than that of 1. Okay, so in this case, see, the case 3 is satisfied because our m value 2 is greater than that of 1, right? So the case 3 is satisfied. The first step of our algorithm is we have to keep the xp value and yp value, and xp plus 1 and yp plus 1. So by using the case 3, we are getting 5.5 as the xp plus 1 value, and the new y value is 7. So we have to do the round of function. So after rounding up, we are getting 6, 7, right? And the next intermediate point is 0.5 we have to add with this. So 6. So all the x values will keep on increment with 0.5 until to get the 8, because this is the end point, right? And the y values will be incremented by using 1. Okay, so 6, 8 and 7, 9, 7, 10, 8, 11 and 8, 12. So these are the different round of new xp plus 1 value as well as the yp plus 1 value, right? And next we are going to see the advantages as well as the disadvantages of the Dda algorithm. So the main advantage of Dda algorithm is it is very simple algorithm and it is very easy to implement. And since here we are not using any of the multiplication or division, means here we are not using any multiplications, right? So it is very easy to implement, right? And the next one is disadvantages of the Dda algorithm. So the disadvantages, here for each and every step we are using the round off function. So this is one more extra overhead of using this kind of functions, right? And this round off function, whenever we are using, it will increase the time complexity of the algorithm. So here the resultant lines will not be very, means it will not looks like very smooth curve. Means not curve, the straight line we will not get. We will get some sort of juggies inside. Okay, so these are the few drawbacks of the DDA algorithm. I hope you have understood the concept of DDA. In the next video, I am going to explain the Prison's line drawing algorithm. Right? Thank you.